price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Oh, that's comforting. You plan on getting into Greenland religious studies? Ooh, that's amazing. Oh god, not this guy again.
Find a good position. Around you. He's gone. Yes, sir. Yes, You're close.
Oh.
You finished it. Don't let them surround you. Don't let them get behind you.
It's a mythical sword, Silverman. Kick! Falcon kick! Yeah, you're right, the sword knife doesn't really fit into the sheath properly, does it?
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Hmm. By the way, is a sheath and a scabbard something different, or are they the same thing, just different names for them? But yeah, we're going to kill the god of fire, and I can't remember his name. But hopefully they'll go say it again. But we need to get into hell. Same thing. Ah, okay. Oh, oh, there's stairs over there. Scab is just a fancy word for it. Ah. Can we take the torch with us? Please? Hmm. This is where we were before. Oh, because I walked back the wrong way. I came back from the way I was. Well, sheath is a verb. Oh, so like to sheath your sword. And then the sheath. Yeah. Ah. So you sheath. I can't speak. You sheath your sword in a scabbard. There's too many S's. Oh, there is one. Ah. I've just been here atmospherically walking around. And there's actually a run. I just went the wrong way. No. I felt like the walking's so much cooler. So good.
Valravn's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Align the ravens.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
Oh my god, that's freaky. Look at that. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, Silverman. Oh.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
Ah, here they are.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something new shifted. Can you feel it?
I don't know if I'll have to go walk through the gate again. I guess not.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
The voice is watching. Oh my god, you can see like little eyeballs across everywhere. Holy shit, that's freaky. Yeah, it's a bit...
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't. Open. You can do it. Don't touch it. Step back. Come on.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
Okay, so I've got to get up there by the looks of it.
Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see visions?
Yeah, one of the psychological bits of this game is the whispering, the whispers you can hear in your head. Oh my god, you can see eyes everywhere.
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valravn, Follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Oh, and is there a way to like jump or something? Interact. No. Like jump.
The song. Valravn song. Listen, focus, listen. You need to focus. Focus.
I'm gonna guess that you've never seen or played this game before then, Sylvan. Okay, not yet. Oh, have you seen that? Oh.
Valravn.
Challenge me!
Oh my god. Yeah, like
Where'd he go? Where is he? Find your fault.
I've not seen many YouTubers let's play this, but I've seen some. I knew about it before then though. Oh, this game is just plays with your mind. Look, that used to be a wall there. What really is here and what really isn't. But yeah, when it first came out, it got a lot of critical acclaim. But it came out about 2 years ago now. Microsoft picked up the studio who did this, Ninja Theory. There he is. That's scary. I'm only allowed to. Don't say that. I'm only allowed to die a certain amount of times as well, because if I die too many times, then the blackness on her arm will consume me. We lost him again.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see.
I think it was a
Call such a
November or October release. I could go find out.
Some, like truth, become gout in search of pellets. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
This came out on the 8th of August 2017. So I imagine it kind of got swallowed up with a lot of the bigger releases that were coming out in the autumn of that year. Yeah, I was just looking on Steam. I was just looking on Steam about what day to get. Oh, you mean that statue? Oh. Oh, what direction to go? I wonder if I go through the gate at a certain... Will it change? Yeah, it goes back. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to... Don't give up now. Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, because if I go through this way, then it's underneath. Then I can go under here. Hi, robot. How are you doing? Yeah, like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, it hasn't been more well known. Since it was, you know, very well received. I think it won awards as well. Don't suppose you've seen or played this game before, have you, robot? You lost him again, you're stupid. Oh, now I'll go through here, the stairs up to where I want to be able to see.
Get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valravn tricking her. Valravn. How can she get out? Wait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Especially with the voices sowing seeds of doubt into your head. It's a chick. White noise in it that makes you uneasy as well. Yeah, can you not really hear the music? Is it not really showing up about it? But yeah, it's rather soft and like the odd kind of, I don't know how to describe it. There's not really like an instrument I can name off the top of my head. It just kind of like very slowly comes in to focus music wise, but it's always like, music in the background is just notes, I guess. Why would I need to come up here? Can I jump down? I can. You've got 11 achievements so far. Wow. Damn, Massey. Is there one achievement in particular that you're going for on your run? It's definitely the kind of music that's... I was able to walk across this last time. It definitely makes you feel like tense. Like something's going to happen. Didgeridoo. I'm not gonna. I don't know how didgeridoos kind of sound too well, so I don't know if it would sound like that. The didgeridoos I've heard maybe a bit stereotypical, so. Oh, can I not get back under there? I'll look through this gate differently then. Oh. Or I can just walk around the side. Never mind. Yeah. Which I'm not a fan of horror movies because they are just trying to be as terrifying as possible. There's no kind of suspense, there's no build up. This is not a horror game. It's more like it's a psychological game. But it definitely is tense. Like I'm on alert for something to, jump out at me. Oh, Matty's playing Europa Universalis 4. It's a guttural noise like a foghorn, is it? Yeah, it's like. So I need to line up these 3 ravens, like. No? Maybe? Come on, round here somewhere. Ooh. Oh. Oh, please. It Go on. I'm close. There you go. This puzzle's hard. No, I just had to stand in the right spot where they all kind of just lined up and it's right there. I didn't walk on it. But yeah. This puzzle where I had to go through like the different... It wasn't anything difficult, but it was more longer than any of the puzzles in Tomb Raider. And more difficult, I'd say, as well. Well, I don't think in Scotland. There's definitely no mountains like that in Scotland.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Oh god. This is looking like a bit of an arena over here. Look at this wide open field. Or wide open plain. Yeah, it's not as wide open as I thought. There's a door over here, let's fail to open it. Because I'm imagining I'm going to.
She can't get in. She can't go in there. Like that? Valravn, he's there.
I'd count it.
She has to find another route.
Yeah, I think
Always another route.
Find a way somewhere. Go round. Find your own path.
like Europa Universalis is a little bit more enjoyable to play than Civ. Different games, but same kind of like. Well, I mean, like, in fact, they're different games, aren't they? Because one's a grand strategy, the other's is a 4X game. Thanks very much for coming by, Matty. Have a nice meal, and thanks for being here. See you soon. Whose voices am I hearing? I don't know. They're just whether they're her voices in her head or whether they're like gods playing tricks on her. Oh, there's two of them now.
He finished him! Don't let them get behind you. Don't let them surround you.
Go on. Ah. Oh.
Take him down! Take him down now!
Whew. So when I was playing Fury yesterday, I would have loved Fury so much more if the combat was anything like that, where the parry system actually parried and the combat just feels really satisfying. Did I come from under there? I've kind of got turned around a little bit. I think I did, didn't I? Yeah. But I don't know whose voices they are. They've been with us since the very start of the game, so like ever since like as soon as you press start game, then the first thing you hear are the voices.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
So I don't know if you've, as someone who's studied, can I not go under there? Oh, there you go. As someone who's studied Norse mythology, do you know whether that's like actually a thing?
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Tribes cons. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I'd imagine like Danish is one version of Norse, and the Norwegians have one version of Norse, and different areas inside those like areas themselves all have had like different folk tales and different stories about like how everything came about. But I think it said that we're on the Isle of Orkney, which is an isle just north of Scotland. God damn, that rain looks good. There's tiny little puddles in the. There's tiny little like droplets in the puddle. Well, you couldn't really see them at the right angle. Damn. Oh, there's going to be another side puzzle thing. Ah, up there. Oh. That's me knocking my mouse. Oops. I guess that's why I don't play games like this with a mouse, because with the DPS I play on, with playing Overwatch, then I would be all over the shop.
The song. Valravn's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that?
Oh, don't worry. I think they're going to continue.
There's two. Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds. The wilds.
If I don't go over there, then what's it show? Oh, there's no
She went to the
bridge.
wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness. Did she beat her darkness? No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse would spread to him.
I'm cursed.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
I have a
She
curse.
died. She thought the curse made her tainted. Druth helped her.
There's been like no tutorial. There's been no like button. Like press this button to do this. It's all kind of like learning on the fly and understanding like what to do, where to go, the puzzles on the fly. It's not like, oh, you need to do this to do this. It's all, oh, from the seams of it, she's doing it to get her husband back, and from what the messages have said so far, it's the fact that she did something stupid and got her husband killed by doing it, and this is her trying to do everything, literally going into the afterlife to pick him back. To get him back. To do. Okay, that changes. To go get him back, but then there's another name mentioned just then of Dylan. And I don't think it's explained who Dylan is yet. So Drew for husband, I think so, yes. Up or right? Let's go, let's try it up. First of all. No, it's wrong. Oh, no, just find anything from. So just before you came in, like the reason why she's got a black hand is because this god came down when she was at this door. She was like seeing something, and she reached her hand out to try and get it, and was trying to like, please, I'll do anything, bring him back, I will do anything. And she reached out to touch this thing, and it like scarred her permanently, and it looks like it's spreading. You can see the blackness on her right hand there is not the same on her left hand. So like it said, every time you die, that spreads. So you can't die in game.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated a sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind, and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Hey, you fourth. How's you doing? How did your sleep tensioning go? And have you played this game then? I don't think there's anything further over there than just like a little bit of more lore. And I am definitely one for more lore. When asked what your top 5 games are, this comes first. This is your favourite ever game. Wow. That is high praise indeed. Depressing back in Norse time looks. Maybe. I think they may have nailed it if that was the case. Story right. So far the story's amazing. The combat's incredible. Like I was saying just a little bit ago, like if Fury had a similar parry style to this game, then it'd be incredibly better. And the graphics, like I'm running this on everything on maximum, and I'm stunned about how good this looks. I love how atmospheric it is. I love how my phone looks amazing. I'm playing on a 2K monitor and it looks incredible. I'm blown away about how good it looks. Like all the foliage, all like everything. Like nitpicking wise, the eyes look a little bit off. Like the eyes feel like they're too big. Like look at me. Look at me. I don't know, the eyes just feel a little bit too wide and big, but I guess that's what they're going for, so you can see like the white of her eyes and like really immerse yourself because her eyes are very emotive. It was an experience. Those are the best kind of games, you know, where you take the story from it and just like it sits with you. That's the reason why I love The Last of Us so much, is because the ending and the whole story of that game sat with me so long after the game actually finished. Oh. Oh, I'm close. I didn't even realise. I didn't even realise where I was. I was just walking around exploring, and then that thing popped up.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill me.
She's an actual actress. Oh.
Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill.
We can jump that.
Dillion before her time comes.
Will she find Dillion before the time comes? No, maybe it's Dillion then her husband and not Droof. I've been very not sheltered, but I've been not playing as many games as I could over the years, just due to the fact of the amount of hours that I've put into Dota. But seeing as those hours of Dota are no more, then I've got a lot of time to put into other games like this. No regrets. Yeah, thank you so much for coming by, Forth, and to know that you absolutely love this game is very, very, very handy for me as well. I'm loving it, but knowing that you loved it as well is... That fire effect is amazing. Wow. It's a great recommendation. It looks so beautiful. Yeah, I was blown away about how good The Last of Us looked when it was on PS3, and it was like, when I was still a console person only, you know, other than playing Dota on my old laptop, which I had to run everything on the lowest graphics possibly, and I'd still barely get 25 frames a second. So I was very much a console person. Oh, that's a spooky, especially since this looks like an arena now.
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Because there, I think she's talking to a dead husband. Well, not dead husband. Well, yeah, technically dead husband. Oh, there's like a gate there I thought we would be able to wander into. I guess not. Yeah, this is an arena if I've ever seen one. If I was to describe what an arena would look like, I would definitely describe this. Yeah, that's what the game suggested. So the game suggested that if you die too many times in the game, then the darkness from your right hand will consume your whole body. Well, it says like it will get to your brain and then it will take your soul too, and then you will be lost forever. So it seemed like it would just get rid of the whole game file and you'd have to start over from scratch. But that's what it just suggested. It didn't actually say that, but it suggested that you would have to start again. I'm not seeing where to go in this one. I'm not seeing like a magical portal. Hello. I see the magical, maybe portal. Ah, here we go. But of course, I'm not died enough yet to even have the possibility of it saying game over. So, what does that change? Oh, it adds some more tree trunk. Ah.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan.
Just don't die, forehead.
The Northmen captured
Just don't die.
Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her
Just
release.
don't die.
But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. He escaped.
Funny tale.
Sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now.
Maybe Dylan and Druth are the same person then.
Although Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Yeah, very rough week. The roughest of weeks. Hey Cola, how you doing? Oh, is it just that changes then? Oh no, the tree moves as well. The branch moves away. Interesting. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to get back across, maybe? Betrayed, yeah. Or got betrayed and then sent into slavery for 6 years. And then sent to the goddess of the underworld. I think sent into slavery, right? As well. They're all like. I didn't miss that. I thought they said that. You ever seen this game before, Cola? Oh, it was a slavery to hell. Ah. And you haven't? It's been amazing so far. Am I close? No, I'm not close. Whoa. There's got to be another way then. Oh. I was coming back before I'd even gone to get the same thing I'd meant to. How to get there? Yeah. Silverman's right. So this game is a bit of a psychological game. It even has a disclaimer when you load up the game. It's like this game will make you psychosis, is it? This game will play tricks on your mind, and there's like a whole disclaimer about it. I was hoping I'd be able to get onto here now, but I can't. Oh yeah, you're right, good point. Yeah, I played the new God of War. I really, really loved it. I thought the new God of War was an incredible game. Oh yeah, because I don't need that pillar there anymore, do I? So I can walk through it. Oh, maybe the other way? Yeah, okay. So I can walk through it, get rid of the... That gets rid of the... Oh yeah, and then it brings the branch down over there. I didn't realise you played the new God of War, Cola. Ooh. Oh my god, this is like a giant bird's nest. Well, I mean, I guess a giant raven's nest.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
It's darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there. Right here.
Holy shit. Oh no.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Oh. I wonder what happened.
Defend yourself. Stop them. Watch out.
Oh. Holy shit. Wow. I think he was. Oh no. Ah.
People died.
Oh no. Oh. It's wrecking my shit. Finally.
They surrounded
I don't know if it's a long boss fight or I'm just not picking its weak spot.
He's finished.
Oh no, there's three of them. They're multiplying.
It's nearly over. Finish.
Oh.
Behind you.
Thanks, spirits. These spirits are good. It's like behind you.
They're overwhelming. They're surrounding her. She's going to He's down. Finish it. You won. You're stronger than me. Focus. Focus now.
Oh, these spirit things again.
You can do this. Focus. It's the only way. Focus. 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 Focus.
Ooh.
You're stronger than me.
Ah.
You can do this. Focus. Focus. Now. Focus.
Oh, I wondered why they were telling me to focus because. Because I've got to focus as in like focus. Actually focus in game. I thought they were just telling me to, you know, focus. But yeah.
Focus.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
Straight up Sparta kicked him.
The mark of Valravn. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for truth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear
So this game employs like the 3D audio aspect of it, so it says like recommended to wear headphones. Since like the whispering, you can hear the position through the headphones, so like you can hear in like left and right headphone. Is that the same for you on stream as well?